Hi, my name is Allison. I'm the owner of Copper Ridge Dog Training, and today we're going to teach you how to teach your dog the sit pretty or the beg command. I don't recommend this for any dog that already has a begging issue, but it is a really fun command. It just takes a little bit of time because we're asking your dog to sit in an upright position just on their back two legs with the two paws up, and that takes some extra muscle building for your dog. So take this one nice and slow. Do this for a little bit of an older dog. We don't want to do this for puppies that are still developing, that just don't have the stability right now to be able to do these movements. But I'm going to have Copper help us with this one because this is one of his favorite commands. You'll notice in some of our videos, if he ever gets confused, he might default to this command because it's his favorite. He does it all the time. He loves it. And it's just his way of saying, I know you want something from me. I'm just not quite sure what. I know you like it when I do this, so I'm going to offer this behavior and see if that's good enough. So you might get that with your dog too if you practice a certain command or trick a lot. That's okay. Just correct it, teach him that's not what I'm asking for right now. But right now he's going to be excited because he loves this command. So when we're teaching sit pretty or beg, it's all about muscle memory. So we're teaching our dog's body to sit upright on just their back legs. And that takes some work for them to build that muscle and that stability. So the first stage is we're just going to help their body learn how to get in that upright position. So I have him sitting facing me, and I have a treat in my right hand. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that just above where he can reach it with his nose, so that he's going to have to find a way to get up like he's doing right now to reach that treat better. I'm also going to be his support because unless you've done this with your dog, they don't have the stability yet to be able to do this on their own. So what we're going to do is I'm going to push into him just a little bit, and he's going to hug my paw like this to get to the treat. I'm going to just hold it here for a little bit because this is all about muscle memory. We're teaching his body to stay in this upright position. If he comes too far forward like this, I'm just going to push back into him a little bit so that he can learn how to sit upright. Good boy. Good. I'm going to let him come down, and we're going to do that again. So I have the treat in front of his nose. He's going to hug it, and I'm going to push back into him so that he's sitting upright. Good boy. Good. Come here. Treat in the right hand, above where his nose can reach, and his paws are just going to cling on to my arm right there. Perfect position. As he gets better with this position, we're going to be able to take away this help, and we're going to be able to have him do it on his own. Good boy. Good. All right, the next step, once you've done that and your dog is really getting it, they're jumping on to that arm right away and they're staying there in that position, you can start to take away some of the help. Now, if I hold this treat too high, he's going to come onto his feet. I don't want that. If I hold it too low, he's just going to stay in a sit position. So you really need to find that sweet spot for your dog where they get up off of their front feet, but not so high that they're in a standing position. Good. Come here, bud. So we're going to raise it just a little bit. If he clings on, that's okay. Right now, I don't know if you can see, but he's got actually both feet hooked. I can try to unhook a foot, but if he still needs the help, that's okay. Good. So that just means that I need to take a step back and I need to work on that first part of the command a little bit. Keep giving him a little more help. As we're ready, we're going to hold that treat a little bit higher. Good boy. For about a second or two. Again, he doesn't have that muscle stability right away. We're going to keep it nice and short. He doesn't have that muscle stability to go for a long stretch of time in this position. So all I want to see is your dog's front feet coming off the ground. Wait a second in that position. Release and let them have that treat. Good boy. If he's holding on to me, I'm going to wait a second to see if he can get it off. Good. Break. Good boy. Now the reason I waited for his paw to come off of me is because I want him to understand that this is a command that you're going to do separate from me. I don't want you touching me, so I'm going to reward you when your paws are off. Let's try again. Good boy. Good. Do it again. Good. Notice how nice and short these are. 1 or 2 seconds is all I'm asking for from him right now. No. If he starts to jump like that, I'm going to take the treat away. Because the trick is not that you're going to sit and then lunge at me. You need to wait politely for me to give you that treat. So let's try again. Good boy. Now once your dog gets better at this, you can start to give him the command. We've worked on the muscle stability. He's starting to understand that he needs to stay in a certain position in order to get that treat, and now we can start naming it. So when he gets in a position, his command is sit pretty. A lot of people also use beg. It's really up to you. You can come up with any word you want as long as you're consistent with it. Sit pretty. Good. Sit pretty. Good boy. So now that we've got it, he understands the word, he understands the game, what we're asking of him. You start to phase out the treats like we do with every other trick here. So I'm going to ask him for the command, and he'll get the treat when he has finished it. Sit pretty. Good boy. Break. Copper, come. I'm going to turn him so you guys can see a little bit better. Sit pretty. Good. Break. Sit pretty. Good. Good. Break. And that is the sit pretty or the beg command. Have fun with this one, guys, but remember to take it nice and slow so that your dog has time to build up that stability so that they can be successful with it. Have fun.